I compare this to when I feed my sons, they're 3 and 1 year old. When I feed them mac and cheese, I don't just give them mac and cheese. I want them to get some vegetables. They're not going to eat vegetables on their own. And I kind of compare that to the contract with Black America. 75% of the contract are things that will help Black Americans because it disproportionately affects them. But those 75% of things would apply to all Americans. For example, limiting contact with police during traffic stops. That would affect all Americans and benefit Black Americans because Black Americans, we are more likely to have negative interactions with the police during a traffic stop. That's the mac and cheese. The 25% outside of that are the things that specifically affect, more directly benefit Black Americans, like requiring lenders to lend 13.4% of the money that they lend out to everybody in the U.S. to Black-owned businesses or Black Americans. That's like the broccoli. So this contract with Black America, that would be like me giving that mac and cheese to my son and saying, hey, here's a plate of broccoli. He'd be like, ew, I don't want this. This has to be digestible by all Americans. And if we call it mac and cheese, I don't know what that name is, if it's the American Pact instead of the contract with Black America, it's more digestible. And in the American Pact, I'm just making that name up. The American Pact, there's some broccoli in there, there's some asparagus, and those are the things that directly benefit Black Americans. Don't be so damn woke that you're more concerned about eliminating racism and highlighting the fact that it disproportionately affects Black Americans that you lose sight of the goal. The goal is to get these things enacted. The goal is not to force feed that it is a racist system or systematic racism or white privilege. That's not the goal. The goal is to enact these things. So if I have to call it mac and cheese and my son asks, well, what's all this green stuff in there? Like, it's broccoli. It's good. Don't worry about it. Then fine. He's eating it. I don't need to rebrand it and say, hey, you know what, Brendan? Did you know how much broccoli you ate? You could do that, but that's not the goal.